So I was forced to compete against two biological males throughout all 4 years of high school in my home state of Connecticut in track and field. I competed against them in the short sprint events, and I raced against them dozens and dozens of times throughout the years. And I was never close to winning a single time. And after I lost out on qualifying for our regional New England meet in the 55-meter dash by 2 spots, with those top 2 spots being taken by the male athletes, I said enough is enough, and if the adults in the room don't want to do anything to protect us, then I need to be the one to stand up. So at just 15 years old in 2018, I started speaking out on this issue, asking for fairness to be restored to my sport.
We think this is a very simple case. Title IX and equal protection have always allowed states to recognize the differences between men and women. Those differences matter in places like sports and locker rooms and restrooms. So all we're asking the court to do is recognize that when there are physiological differences between men and women, and those differences matter on the playing field or in the locker room, that states can protect the interest of women and not allow men into these spaces or on the playing field.
I think that there's two ways that you can view it. On the one hand, yes, this is an important case, and I think it's going to give a lot of insight into how the court is going to handle these issues in the future. But on the other hand, this case really is just about Becky. It's not about trans students trying to participate broadly in West Virginia, or certainly not in other states. It's about whether in Becky's particular situation, is it fair and is it constitutional? And Becky's situation is kind of unique. You know, she does not have this athletic advantage that they say forms the basis of the law and justifies it. And so the question then is, should this be allowed to happen if Becky is being treated unfairly? And our answer is no.
The essential question that they're asked to answer is, can states within their constitutional bounds issue laws that protect women and girls? We know that women are different from men, right? Girls and boys are different. They can't change to become the opposite. And so the women are the more vulnerable class, the girls are the more vulnerable class. States are within their rights to protect the more vulnerable people that live in their states.
We're talking about kids' sports, you know, like there's a certain point where you have to step back and say, again, this case was filed when she was 11. Like those are little kids who are participating in sports so that they can grow as people, so that they can bond with their peers. And the idea that you're excluding a kid because of some perceived unfairness is already hard to justify. But then beyond that, when we talk about Becky specifically, the facts show that she doesn't have an advantage. Becky transitioned before puberty, did not go through male puberty, and all these physical advantages that the other side talks about, they're just not present here. And so if that was the real reason why these bans were put in place, it wouldn't make sense to apply it, and that's what we're saying here.